Hi guys, welcome to Shifu. A few of you have requested that I do an efficiency test before and after the QEV installation. What I will be using is reballs and a 13 cubic inch tank, only because I don't have that many reballs, and filling a 45 100 inch tank is tedious. It takes me about 2 hours. 13 cubic inch tank is much easier. It takes me about 15 minutes to fill one of those. You guys can take with that what you will, and I'm going to use PMR. This looks like my old PMR. This is actually completely stock, with the exception of an upgraded ASA and grips and the hose over here. Unfortunately, I lost my old PMR the last time I went to go play paintball, so I actually had to buy a new one. So this is a new one. It's completely stock internals. I will be upgrading it. First thing I'm going to put into it is the QEV, and then test the efficiency on a 13 cubic inch tank. But right now, I'm going to chrono this, so I have a 4500 tank on it, and I'm going to chrono it with the reballs in it. Alright, so first what we're going to do, we're going to chrono the shots. Didn't catch the reball very well. 273 is the first reading.
I'm gonna shoot and catch later.
Dude. Gonna fix the net a little bit.
Alright, how do you turn this off?
No, don't worry about it. Okay. Do one more shot. $278. We seem to be consistent around 280, so it's not too bad. I'm tempted to bring this up to 290, but we'll keep it as it is. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to change it into the 30 cubic inch tank and see how many shots we can get out of it. I have exactly 200 reballs. So if we can shoot more than that, that's great. If we shoot under that, that's probably pretty terrible. I know these hoppers are made for 200, but apparently it's not very good at holding it too well. So I have a 13 cubic inch tank here, filled slightly above 3000 psi. I would say 3050 psi, somewhere around there. Alright, we're going to chrono it with the new tank. $282. $277. And all we're doing is catching reballs. $277. Okay? Now I'm going to start shooting. Gonna have to readjust the netting.
Actually, you put it the wrong way. You should have put it the other way. It gives it more space to hit. No, you should have done the other way actually. Because if you put it the other way's longer. It has more space to hit. If it bounces, it'll still bounce in the thing.
No, you know what it is? Pulling it out of the.
No. But you see this side's shorter. You put the other way, and it has bigger area to shoot.
Nah, it's okay. It's a shoot point there. Nah, shit.
Too stubborn, man.
Stubborn. Like a cow.
Very stubborn.
Like a cow.
Because right, because it bounces up. If you put it the other way, if I hit it, it bounces, it'll still bounce in there.
Alright, let's continue our firing. Whoa. Yeah, that foam is no good. That was bad.
Shit's bouncing right back out of you.
Foam's no good. Pick it up. It has nothing to do with that.
It does, dude. It has more space.
It needs more weight on the.
No. So it won't bounce outside the net. That's the problem.
It's not a matter of bouncing on the net, dude. That would be. One more of it?
Yeah.
These things are bouncing. This wood is not heavy. Shit.
Take that thing out there. You know what? Just use this thing. Take it out. Take it out. Get my way. You're stubborn, yes.
Stubborn. Just saying.
Stubborn.
So when you need the length to.
There you go. Trust me. Here, put this in here.
It's not gonna matter.
No, use that one. Use that. Yeah, we're not gonna use that. Just use that.
The reball's gonna get dirty, dude. I can't get the reballs dirty.
Put the thing in it. Put the thing in it. Put the bag in it. Where's your reballs over there? Let's pour this shit. Just don't do it.
Yeah, keep count. Let's keep some weight in there. Funnel it. It's not round there.
No, put something to hold the bottom.
I put a weight in there already. Put something heavy in it. Not this way, so. Alright, so we upgraded the setup. Put a bigger bucket in there. Put something heavier in there so we don't have to keep setting it up. And we have Dragon Slayer meticulously fixing everything because he's so meticulous. We got a few more shots in here. We'll see how it goes.
That was your fault.
It's my fault.
You fired a little slower.
That was weird. Looks like that's it. We didn't even get through 100. Actually, we didn't get through 200. But that seems to be all that we can shoot. Alright. I'm going to count the reballs that are left as opposed to the reballs that we fired. Because it looks like we fired a lot more. So we're going to turn off the gun. And barrel cam's coming off. Okay, so let's find out how many reballs we actually shot. Yo, can you help me out? Hold this. I got the gun. Or whatever, the hopper. How many are in there? Five. 6, 7, 8. Looks like half a hopper full. So we might not even have gone that much. Alright, so along with that, we had 3 of them that weren't fired with the thing, so only got about half a pod. So roughly, there's 140 rounds, probably roughly around 70 rounds. I mean, we can count them, but I'll count them later. I'm going to keep this in this pot, and I'll count it later. Meanwhile, I'm going to fill up another 13 cubic inch tank, install the QEV, and then we'll try this again. Alright guys, so this is the pot of the reballs that we didn't shoot out of the hopper, plus the 3 balls in the other one. So we're going to count them to see how many we didn't shoot to get an estimate of what we actually shot. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and here's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 76 shots here. So we essentially shot 124 shots. Alright, we're gonna chrono the PMR now that I got it back together, and see what we're chronoing at. We're gonna chrono it at stock settings, which is 40 dwell, and whatever the pressure was at the time that we initially shot it. Okay.